Hi all, welcome back to the channel. So today in this video we are going to learn about Playwright Trace Viewer. So what is Trace Viewer in Playwright? Right. So basically using Trace Viewer you can debug your script. Let's say you have executed your tests and then it got failed at some place. Now you need to debug it, right? So there are many debug options available in when you are working with Playwright. So you can use Playwright extensions that I have already shown you. In that I have not actually discussed about the debugging feature, how you can debug, but maybe I can show you in the latter part. But Trace Viewer is actually inbuilt debugging feature where you can see some screenshots and like where exactly your code is failing. So you can easily trace like, okay, this is the place where this is failing, and it would be very easier for you to find out what is exactly causing the issue in your script. Okay, and also um, this is very helpful when you are running your test through CI pipeline. So there actually it is very useful because when it is running through CI, then you would not be able to actually you do not have any ID, right? So that you can directly debug your script from the CI. So if something is failing, you need to see where exactly it is failing. It may give you some error, but it would not be helpful. But if you see some screenshots and exactly the point where in your code where it is failing, then it would be great, right? So the same thing is possible through this Playwright Trace Viewer. So let me show you what is how you can configure your Trace Viewer. So the easiest way to launch your Trace Viewer, that is npx playwright test as just trace equals to on or trace one. So what is it doing? It is actually when you are running through local, then it is actually forcefully enabling your trace, but by default trace will not be on. So if you just run this part, so you see, like, like what would happen. So it would actually trigger your test in three browsers: Chromium, Firefox and WebKit. But even though it is whatever would be the result, it would be just executed, okay, and no trace will be generated. But if you give this part and run your test, then there could be two cases. First case, that is test may fail, okay. Another case, test may pass. So when the test is passing, in that case no trace will be generated, so you will not be able to see any trace, okay. But if you are if the test is failing, in that case a trace would be generated, and actually it would actually automatically auto generating the report, and in that report you would be able to see it. Okay, let me now show you a demo to explain it more clearly. So I wanted to write here something like from this configuration file. So basically this is playwright config.ts. So from playwright config file, so there are two options through which you can trigger, you can use Playwright Trace Viewer. Okay, let me show you. First option, that is this CLI command, that is playwright test trace equals to on, right? Let me copy it and let me paste it. Okay, so here if you hit this, then it will execute your test in all browsers, right? But now I want it to execute in Chromium only, so I could give projects equals to Chromium. Okay, and that's just headed for executing in non-headless mode. And now I have this trace equals to on options available, and then another thing I can give, let's say I want to execute only 3 tests, so that I can also pass to do. Okay, so these 3 tests would be executed. Now let me run it. Let's see what happens now. Okay, it's giving some issue. Let me see the problem. I think it's projects only, right? So does this project equals to Chromium? So what is the issue? Let me check the previous. Okay, so we have to give only projects. Project. I missed this. Okay. Okay. Invalid regular expression. Test to do at the end of the pattern. Okay. Let me remove this slash. So it started executing. So you can see it is opening the Chrome browser, I mean Chromium browser. So you can see it ran all your test in four workers. So see, if you are thinking like why it is running in four workers, is there any way we can configure in one worker, means just one Chrome thread would be executed? That is also possible, that I would be showing in the next video. Okay, so here you can see it passed, right? But it didn't open any report. So let me open the report now. Okay, so here you can see, all the tests are passing. But what I said like earlier, I think I told you like if it is passing, then no trace will be generated. But actually, it is not automatically opening the report in your Chrome browser. So you need to actually hit this command from terminal, this npx playwright show report, so that you can open the report. And in that report you can see there is a options view trace. So if you click on it, you can actually see what is happening in your exactly. So you can see like it is giving you all the screenshots, I mean frame by frame. So you can see like one kind of movie film. So you can just scroll through it like that, hover over it, and you can see it, right? Even you can see if there is any click is there, so that you can see like where exactly it is clicking, that options would be also visible. And few other things also you have displayed, like the calls, like wait time, durations, what is the URL it is wait until load, response. In the console tab there could be something. In the network tab also you can see the responses, like you can see some error happened. We do not have to worry about that. So various things are there, right? So even it is giving you the exactly the code, right? So you can just expand it, you can see what is the code written here. And here in the left panel you can see it's actually showing you like in when it is expecting to have the locator this part, then it is expect to have these options like get started. It is, you can see it is highlighting actually. Even it is interactable, you can click on it, get started, right? So it's opening this page. So it's actually you can interact with these things, it is not just screenshot. Okay, next you can see locator dot click, and it's actually showing you where it is actually clicking. So it's clicking on the middle of the element, right? And next is like it is actually validating, or there is a expect, this is actually assertions, right? And it asserting like you can see um, whatever is given in the test cases, so that it is asserting. Okay, so this is the overview of this trace viewer. Now let me show you how we can actually, let me fail one test, right? So that you can see what is happening when the test gets failed. Okay, so in the expect here I can give one thing, like I can give some 8 maybe. Okay, so this test case should fail. Now let me run it, and let me control C to quit, and now let me run it once again. and let me close it. So here this test is getting executed. There is a delay, that is why it is actually getting slow. So you can see uh, these three tests are passing, and this first is this was 6 days, this is failed, right? So let me open this trace viewer, and here you can see where exactly it is failing. So there is only one strip is there, so it is fine. So because it is not navigating to that page, so we can click on this, and you can see here this name gets started, and where exactly it failed, that is also should be shown. So you can see like parameter, here it is, I think. Okay, so select a root expression to have title, expected text, expected value. This is this thing, and so expect failed, right? So expected behavior is not matched. So let's see what happened exactly here. We have given to have attribute href this one, so this should be the expected value, but it is finding something else, right? So yeah, so you can see the link name, this one selector, this is the selector that was correct, I believe. Yes, get started, that is correct. And to have attribute href, so you can see expected href, expected text is this one, and what is actual, is it given? So here it is saying expected failed. Okay, so you can see this is highlighting this line as well. So here it is actually failing, but I was looking for something like where the that is the actual value. Okay, in the log you can see, I think. So here it's giving us this is the expected text, but what is the actual that it should be given here, I think, like unexpected value. Yeah, here you can see. Okay, so complete logs are also given, so that you can see normally when you run through here also, like you can see in the here as well, it is giving like with this one. So like where is the message? Yeah, expect to have attributed with timer 500 second, and you can see here expected string is this one, but received string, that is this one. So received string is the actual one. So is it given here as well, received string? No, not given, I think. Yeah, here it is, received one. So this is the actual value. Okay, so they are mentioning it as received. Just make a note of that. And so that's this is the thing that you will see when you are running through CI normally. This would be helpful. For local one you may use or may not use, because there are other options also available. Okay, and let me show you one more thing here, like how you can configure in the playwright config.ts. So here if you scroll here, oh no, not here, Mm, okay, you can see this retry. So basically by default this would be there. Okay, retry on CI only. So in local there would be no retry. So what is retry? Retry means let's say your test failed. so it will try one more time. Okay, so maybe it could be any network slowness. Because of that it failed, so that if you retry it, it may pass it, right? So that is why you can enable a retry, and that should be like, let's say first time it failed, it do the retry. uh, in the retry also, first retry also it failed, then it will retry another time. Okay, so two times. But if that in the second time also it failed, then it will stop. It will not execute one more time. Okay, so that is configured, that could be configured here. So if you give 2, that means it will try to do retry for only 2 times, and here it is 0, right? So what is 0 means? 0 means in the local it should not do any retry. Now let me give you another 2. So now in local as well, we wanted to see the retry option. Okay, so let me run it. Let me place the control C. Yes. Okay, now I will remove this forcefully. We are trying to do this trace forcefully, right? So I will remove it. And now I will just try to execute without giving this trace on option. And here we have just made this change, like instead of 0 we have make it 2, so that in local also trace should be enabled. Okay, and it will be only applicable when it will do the retry option. So let's see, and you can see here also one more thing, like where is the trace? Yeah, you can see trace on first retry. So first time it should fail, in that time it should not actually show you the trace. Okay, in the first retry only it should show you the trace. So you can see it is again doing the retry for the failed scenario only. So this is the first retry, I think so. I don't know, maybe it is the second time. It should close and it should try once again. No, it did one time only. So basically I think you can see okay, click on it. So you can see it is did first time it's failed, second time also it failed, third time also it failed. So 2 times it tried, it does the retry, right? And once in the first retry it should show you the trace. Now you can click on it, and this is the same thing, right? What we have seen earlier, metadata and everything. So I think metadata part I didn't click on it. So this is some metadata, like where it is executing platform, Windows 32, and width, height, is mobile, false. So these are the things: pages, count, actions perform, events perform. So all the details it is actually showing you, right? So it's quite nice. Everything you are getting to, I mean, you are able to see in single page. It's kind of a report, I think, little report kind of thing. And this, click the left part, and this is the HTML report which you are seeing. Okay, all four. Okay, so that's it for today's video, and let me change this configuration again so that it should not open. If we make it 0, that means I just disabled this tracing in local. It should be enabled only when we are running through CL. That's it. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, do let me know. And please like, share, and subscribe.